She is the daughter of South Korea's largest chaebol group, but unexpectedly contracted a terminal illness. Only the last 3 months of life left. The husband who originally wanted to file for divorce did not dare to speak up. Instead, he hugged her tightly. Said, "I love you. I can't live without you at all." But when Haerin proposes, in ancient times there was a method called colonial burial. Hyunwoo said with a silly smile. In fact, he didn't have to die. Early in the day, Haein gets a call from the hospital, wants Shenyu to accompany her for examination. Hyunwoo was angry at that time, rejected the request. It doesn't matter where you go. Anyway, it's fine if you don't go with Haein. Haein has a tumor in his head. At first it was just an occasional headache. Later I often forget what I was doing. Or when did you get here? I originally cancelled all my trips the day before. I'm going to Shenyu's appointment. But she completely forgot. Wait for the assistant to remind you and rush there. Hyunwoo left long ago. The condition is very serious. Brain tumor cells between cranial nerves. Spread like fog. The problem is particularly serious here. That's why she appears. Memory loss. This disease is rare. It can be said to be the first case in the country. Cannot be treated with medication. Can't even undergo surgery. There is currently no proven, reliable medical treatment. Even a wealthy daughter like Haerin. All we can do is wait for death. Haerin in this life. Never eat fast food and junk food. I've never had carbonated drinks either. Strictly control your diet. Every morning and evening yoga. From birth to now. You have to be careful. Really unexpected. How did she end up with such a military disease? It makes no sense at all. Shenyu was also shocked by the test results. I even worry that I won't be able to sleep at night. No wonder he almost couldn't get up during the day. The thought of being free soon. And sang happily. Depend on facial expression management, in order to express Ling's sad emotions. It took a lot of effort. It's harder than AK to suppress the corner of the mouth. Haerin is always on time. Jingran stayed in bed this morning. Shenyu gently picked up her sleeves. Watch her fall naturally. Not even if you die. Hyunwoo leaned down and listened to her breathing. Seeing the eye-opening high sense. Don't know how to explain. Just kissed her. The two went to the hospital for a follow-up visit together. Haerin reminded repeatedly, this matter must be kept secret from everyone. Competition in the Hong family is too fierce. Once they know that Haein is not well, there will definitely be a big fight for Haein's property. Her status in this family. It's like being eliminated directly. Younger brother Shoja was summoned by his grandfather early in the morning. I think it's because he had. Praise your grandpa. Launching New York coffee brand collaboration. Will definitely succeed. Force majeure. Business failed. His wife advised him that he was a master and not the king of hell. Just admit your mistakes generously. Shoja just met President Hong. Make a statement respectfully. But what the president wants to say, it was Shoja's company that paid 8 billion more in taxes. The financial director is my wife's cousin. If Shenyu's legal team hadn't discovered it in time, the money is wasted. Now the president knows that the coffee business failed. Even more furious. Angrily scolding Su Chul and Yin Hae-in. Not even a toe can compare to it. He almost had a heart attack. Fell directly to the ground. Mother comes to visit. Instead, Shoja blamed Shenyu for doing things well and cautiously. Just 8 billion lost. It's not a big deal. Hae-in only has 3 months left. She doesn't want to hear anymore. Get up and leave the hospital. As I passed the hall, I saw a woman in a wheelchair. Could it be that the remaining time, will she become like that too? The mother went to the company and asked for help. Haerin said something big happened recently. Don't have time to care about them. Mother blames Hyunwoo for driving Su Chul into a phobia. I didn't ask Haerin what the big deal was. Anyway, she has been very capable since she was a child. I can handle everything big or small by myself. Haerin also firmed up his idea. Never disclose your illness. I want to help Hyunwoo take over the divorce proceedings. He did it for this friendship. They are all willing to devote their lives to their future. Gyu gave up the idea of divorce. But there are so many people here. Inconvenient to explain. Invite a friend to the parking lot and discuss it in detail. The two are like undercover joints. Hyunwoo leaned out of the car window to look handsome. Almost got stuck. Learned that Hae-in was terminally ill. On the contrary, his friends were happy for him. If Hyunwoo files for divorce, he will definitely be kicked out and become a pauper. But it's different now. Even if Hae-in made a prenuptial agreement, it would be useless. Just file a lawsuit. Unless Haerin wrote it in his will. My friend's words are really accurate. Haerin's premarital legacy. Really so rigorous. Anyway, there are still 3 months left. Just try your best to gain Haein's favor. Just ask her to revise her will. Hyunwoo is furious. Am I a very realistic person? Yes, he is. The next day, I held flowers and showed my courtesy. I also booked a restaurant and prepared a surprise. Beautiful day to celebrate wedding anniversary. After one set, Haerin almost lost his ability. The dining table at home is enough for 12 people. The two of them are usually several meters apart. Hyunwoo made a special trip to sit next to Hae-in. He even peeled shrimps for her, put it in the shape of a heart. Make the maid at home. Everyone thought that Faye's son-in-law had been taken away from him. During the group meeting, Haran choked on drinking water and coughed. Soo-hyun also came to her side to comfort her immediately. Greet the people around you again. Call an ambulance quickly. Soo-hyun looked like he was smart. It's not a big deal. Anyway, stay with his demon sister. Everything is good for survival. Haran's secretary was quite speechless. Otherwise, you two should continue to make sand frames. Sister Shenyu opened a barbershop in Longtu village. Regular customers come to take care of business from time to time. Gossip about whose family is getting divorced again. The lady felt anxious after hearing this. I almost tore off the customer's head. Anyone with a discerning eye can see it. She must be angry. Hyunwoo is a top student at Seoul National University. To make him grovel to others, it's a bit difficult. But now, whoever is in society must not bow his head. Compared to bowing one's head in a rich man's home. Instead, enjoy happiness. Father also thinks. It seems that he is usually too pampered. Mother points out new department store, covered on her land. A lawyer's letter will be sent to Hisense tomorrow. The mother and daughter had discussed this matter long ago. Now suddenly mention this, it can only be the mother. Still thinking about Hyunwoo's snitch. Hyunwoo interrupts mother-in-law, said that he would submit a statement of defense as soon as possible. And informed President Hong. After saying that, he took Haran and left the table. This is since he married into the Hong family, interrupting and contradicting mother-in-law for the first time. Haran felt suspicious instead. To her, the concern is lighter than grass. Actually 3 years ago, there is no such coldness between the two of them. Haran had a big fight with his parents. Proposed to Hyunwoo by helicopter. Proved that they definitely have feelings for each other. It's like a person who learns to swim. Even if I didn't go into the water for a long time afterwards. If you fall into the water again, you will still be able to swim. You thought you forgot, but the muscles in your body will remember. Love is the same. The two have no feelings for each other. But if I love again, their hearts will definitely remember it. A luxury car stopped in front of the auditorium. The leg that opens the door with one kick. She is clearly a terrifying aunt. As the door opens, the newlyweds who closed the door were dumbfounded. And his current wife. It's Ji-Yu-Gu's former secretary. Ji-Yu promised to let them go before. The premise is to get out of Korea. The two broke their promise. Auntie has finally found an outlet. It was Shenyu who wiped her butt again. My aunt screamed that it was not too late. Cherish those bitch couple. Shenyu reminds him to keep making trouble again. You may have to go to jail until you are 60 years old. Forget it then. My aunt felt aggrieved and couldn't eat for several days. President Hong feels sorry for his daughter. Persuade in a low voice. He also said good things to Ms. Mo. They don't want fame or money. Why can't Gugugu not tolerate her? Someone who can make Chairman Hong look at him differently. Not many in this world. Ms. Mo is definitely not a simple person. But stay with President Hong. Is it true or false? We can only wait to find out later. Haeun's mother presses hard against Haeun, not just because of Soo-chul. Things started a few years ago. Talking about the dead Hong Shuan. Forget it that both her husband and father liked her at that time. Until now she doesn't know the truth. Every day seems to be trapped. The day Shuan died. Hyunwoo Moon found the doctor once. The doctor has been doing brain surgery for 30 years. We also encountered many seriously ill patients. Miraculously survived. Xian Yu specially looked up information about brain tumors. The doctor was right. Some people are scheduled to have only 3 months left. Some tumors even disappear after sleeping. Medicine can't explain it. When Haeun returns home, Shenyu has fallen asleep in front of the computer. See web history. Haran's heart was slightly touched. She originally doubted Shenyu's kindness to her, just for show or sympathy. Jinshi is still thinking about it. If she died, will Hyunwoo be happier? Didn't expect. Shenyu did not forget to pay attention to her condition in private. After hearing the doctor's notification of critical illness, Haran has always pretended to be strong, thinking that no one cares about her life or death. It's different now. At least one person. Although Shenyu felt, that's not what I thought. Shoja's wife, feeling grateful for the 8 billion thing, in order to make up for her brother's plan. Get to know Shoja. That person is Korean-American Yoon Sung. Controls Middle East oil funds. The scale is at least several trillion won. Halazina, whom Gugu desperately wants to introduce. It was because of him. Opened Asia's first flagship store in Seoul. It is said that he and the club president, Herman, has a good relationship. Competitors mock Hisense. Such an important gathering. She was the only one who came. Will be disrespected. President Herman, nor will I choose a partner who has a bad relationship with the sponsor. Haeun hides in the toilet. Calls Shenyu temporarily. But he was in court and couldn't get away. Competitors find another opportunity to ridicule. It is said that getting married is about finding the right partner. It's not like she's been married for 4 years. I never quarreled with my husband. Yin Sheng mentioned by Xu Jie and his wife. We are old acquaintances with Heron. If you never knew Shen Yu, maybe the love affair between the two will not end yet. Being ridiculed by opponents and meeting old acquaintances. Heron's situation is very embarrassing. Fortunately, at the critical moment, Yun Wu arrived in time. Now it's her turn to show off in front of her rivals. Just seeing Yun Wu's face makes me happy. I don't know when my opponent faces her husband. How do you feel? Yin Sheng took the initiative to say hello to Xian Yu, intentionally mentioning the romance with He In. I didn't expect that the other party didn't care at all. According to common sense, generally there are only two possibilities. Or absolute trust. Or don't care at all. Yin Sheng is keenly aware of. Definitely the latter. Yun Wu pouted in dissatisfaction in the bathroom. If you have the ability, work hard to pursue and marry Heron. Save his life. What's the use of showing off previous relationships? Say so. But when he really saw Heron stand with Yin Sheng, I feel really unhappy. Shoja was never found. Opportunity to meet Yin Sheng. The wife had no choice but to ask her mother-in-law to put pressure on her. Let her convince He In. Bring Yin Sheng to participate in family hunting activities. In exchange for land litigation, she can give up. Everyone was present on the day of the event. President Hong also came to the scene in person. The aunt picked up the gun and pointed it at Ms. Mo. I can hardly hide the murderous intent in my eyes. I'm just worried that this kind of accidental injury might happen. Everyone has listed their own hunting route. The Hong family holds hunting events every year. Exercise instinctive judgment and calm decision-making. Heron strives for the lead every time. Just to prove that she has the most potential. Of course there will be no exception this time. Soon Yun Wu and He In separated. Met Yin Sheng by accident. This is not his route. There must be other intentions for trespassing. Heron fell ill again during the hunting trip, unconsciously walking towards the depths of the forest. A wild boar ran towards her at great speed. A moment of getting along with Yun Wu. Flashing through my mind like a revolving lantern. Wait until she comes to her senses. Shen Yu is already standing in front of him. Eliminated danger for her. This moment made her feel in love again.